This is Kim, and you're watching Kim Wilson TV. My channel is dedicated to helping victims of narcissistic abuse escape, get free, and stay free. Now, guys, this is an emergency broadcast from Kim Wilson TV. This is really specifically targeting victims who have children with their narcissist. As victims of narcissistic abuse, there is a very good likelihood that you're now waking up to the reality that you have to leave. So if you're starting to get that mind lock that you have to leave, there's a good chance that the narcissist has been kind of, tuned into this fact. Now, confronted with the possibility that you're leaving, there's a very good likelihood at this point they are really sourcing out flying monkeys, because when you do leave, there's sadly a very high probability that they are going to try and fight you for custody of the kids. Now, please truly internalize the fact that your narcissist is incapable of love. That is not limited to you or the victim before you or the victim coming up behind you. That includes all human beings. The children are not loved by your narcissist. They are extensions of the image that he's created for the world as a good husband, good father, good community member, and this sort of thing. Now, your narc doesn't want the kids after the divorce, but he knows you do. The likelihood that he's going to try and take custody of those children, unfortunately, is quite high. The likelihood that your narcissist will have found a new victim immediately is, again, extremely high. And this new victim will have absolutely been turned into a very vicious flying monkey and will believe that you are a horrible human being, you are a horrible wife, and you are a horrible mother. So this person is now going to be joining forces with this narc in an attempt to take these children from you. Honest to God, I've seen this over and over again. You've been isolated. There you are alone. You've quite likely left a trail of crazy because you have been acting crazy. The narc's been hiding his behavior, and now he's got an ally who is going to stand up in court and try and take those kids from you. You might ask, what's a trail of crazy? Now, as your narcissist has been abusing you, belittling you, shaming you, cheating on you, lying to you, you have very likely left crazy phone messages. Maybe you've sent some less than sane text messages or emails to them. Now, you need to get hold of that phone, and you need to make sure there is no audio or video footage of you acting anything but sane. Please, you need to make sure that that all gets deleted. If you've sent them any emails, you need to get into their phone, dump it in the trash, and then dump it from the trash. Any text messages that you've sent that would depict you as anything but sane, please, how do you get hold of their phone? Chances are they're cheating or whatever the hell they got going on. So listen, just don't charge your phone. Pretend you have to make an emergency call. Oh God, my phone is dead. My phone is dead. Please give me your phone. Once you got hold of that phone and they've opened that up for you, you get that phone behind a locked door, pretend you're taking a pee, do whatever you got to do, and you get into that phone and hit delete, delete, delete as fast as you can with any correspondence that you have ever made to them that depicts you as anything other than sane, well-adjusted. Anything that makes you look nuts has got to go. If you're still with your narc, there is a very real likelihood that he is planting seeds of negativity against you in the children's minds. Now, you keep in mind that their only goal is to hurt you. When they see a loving and nurturing mother, they are not proud of you. They are not happy they married such a wonderful mother. God, no. They absolutely hate and loathe this love bond you have with your children. And they know that this is a place where they can really hurt you. There's a very good likelihood that your children are being quite covertly converted to flying monkeys, and you might want to really keep an eye on what's being said to your kids behind your back. As you plan your exit strategy, please take the children into, priority consideration. If the children are being converted to flying monkeys or being turned against you, that is something that can show up in court-requested social worker interviews. The other thing you need to do is you need to find an ally, right? So you need to eliminate any suspicion that you're anything but sane. You need to make sure that your children's minds are not being poisoned, and you need to find an ally. Now, if you've been isolated, maybe that's going to be the children's school counselor. Maybe you need to join a church, whether you're religious or not, because you need to speak to somebody, because you need to start to make sure that there is a trail of sanity and someone sees the trail of abuse. Because if you need an ally, you better start building that ally now as part of your exit strategy. Now, if you have reacted in anger, hostility from the cheating, the lying, all the bullshit that you've been put through, chances are you have left a little trail of crazy behavior. And this is what the narcissist wants. Now, you have to understand, if your narcissist suspects you're leaving, he is going to be pushing you to crazy behavior. He's going to try and videotape that. He's going to try and make sure someone sees that. So please, you have to protect yourself and protect your children. Nothing is going to make you look crazier than if he presents, evidence that you have looked crazy. Well, then you're going to start looking really, really crazy. And I can't tell you how many mothers have lost their children, been put on supervised visitations because they acted out to the abuse, okay? So please, guys, you must protect yourself. And if you're planning to leave and planning to get out with those kids, you have to put this as a top priority in your exit strategy. Please, guys, be safe. I'm so sorry this is happening to you.